Casey is Raw again, and this is Video Game Hunting After Dark. And it's actually after Video Game Hunting. I'll show you guys what I got. I got a few good things to show off, but I was going to go all the way down to Bartersville, Oklahoma, because I wanted to try out, I wanted to do two things. Kill two birds with one stone. One, I hadn't been down there in a little bit. Two, try Streamlabs streaming for YouTube. So it was a test stream, but when I was trying to head to Bartersville, they had some construction blocking it. So I decided to go all the way to, I looped around the city and went to Claremore. And I picked up a couple games at Game Exchange. I was thinking about picking up the GBA. No, it was actually a Hyperkin Game Boy Advance console where you can play Game Boy Advance games on the TV. And the reason why I do that is because I can play like Mother 3. But what I'm thinking about doing, then after that, then I went to a vintage stock coming back, and I picked up a couple games there. One in the box was an N64 game. Another was an Nintendo NES game that I believe I don't have. But when I was walking in this vintage stock, I had this one woman that looked like honestly, she looks like a druggie. She looked like she was out of it. But she was also staring a hole through me, like I was going to rob the joint. I don't know if they've been robbed many times before because it was nighttime or what, but walked in, I see her just staring at me, and I'm just doing my thing, just looking around, see if something looks cool to get and something I want to get. And I finally found two things that I will show you in a second, in a little bit. And then went to, and mind you, I was being nice during this whole time. I was being nice during the whole time. She grabbed the N64 game in its box out easily while getting the Nintendo NES game. She was having trouble, and I was being patient. No, not being an a-hole. But when I went up the counter, and of course she's the one who helped me, but she was also staring at me again. But instead, I was gonna probably look around. I was probably gonna pick up a PlayStation 2 golf thing in its box because I love my boxes, right? I like weird things. But she was like, "I'll see you at the meet me over to the counter." Almost like I wasn't allowed to shop anymore. Then she scans the things, and I swear she said like $2.95. I'm like, what? Like I owe over $200. One game cost like $50. And the other one was like 20 something bucks. I mean, I possibly, I think I resaid what she said, and she acted like I was the idiot. And then she was like, this goes for that, and that for that. Actually, you know what? After that whole thing, I should check the receipt. Make sure she didn't charge me. If I can locate receipts. I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I was friggin' livid when I got out of vintage stock. Because I probably misunderstood, or maybe she said it weird, but I was getting mad. I was like, ugh. Then I was like, whatever. I was boiling mad the way that bitch was just gave me poor service. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if she thought I was going to rob the joint. And then, hey, guess what? I think if she thought I was going to rob the joint, maybe she was racial profiling me, probably, Oh, it's a big white guy. Maybe he's going to, maybe he's going to rob us. I know that's probably not good, but the way she treated me, I was pissed. Like I said, I'm going to definitely check my stuff. I think I didn't overpay, but a lot of these people don't give a flying fuck what they do for a living. Well, I mean, for this, they have no clue what the fuck they're looking at. What they get in. They're not experts at anything. Everybody like, oh, I like this movie, or, oh, I like that video game, but they're not experts. It's kind of like almost the same thing with, like, people at GameStop. They'll probably play a couple games here and there, but they're nowhere near experts. I mean, I'm sure there might be someone there who knows a thing or two, but it's not like someone like me or other people who does gaming knows a lot about video games, knows the history and a bunch of stuff. Not that I'm saying I know everything about video game, but I guarantee you I go circles around a lot of these employees with the history I know. But you could tell I'm still a little livid. And that's not the first time especially that vintage stock wasn't the first one that ever pissed me off. This is the same vintage stock that had like a Bubble Bobble Part 2 priced at like $50 to $75 more than what it was going for. Plus, the label was trashed. I'm not saying a little damage here and there. It was like damn near, like you can barely read what the carton was. And I talked to other people at other vintage stocks that it's like, oh yeah, if the label's damaged, you could ask them, see if they're willing to give a discount, because the label, I'm like, it's not fair to pay for something that's worth that much, but when it's not in great shape. So, I don't know. But, yeah, I went and asked them, it's like, hey, is there any discount because, one, that's overpriced, even if the game is in good shape. Two, the label is in horrible shape. Like, why isn't this not shown into the price form? And now I think they wanted like $375 at that time. Now it's like, god dang, I think it's in the 500s what it's worth. The reason is because the pandemic drove all those prices up, and they're not having. I'm not sure if they trickled down just yet. For some games, like I know I was watching this one YouTuber. I can't really remember who it was. He says the Earthbound was going for $400. Maybe in the box was going for $400, or the box was for $400, but the console itself, the game itself was averaging right at $200. And just before the pandemic hit, it finally dipped down to $150, and I was about to pull the trigger for that. And then the pandemic hit, and then I know last time I checked for Earthbound for the Super Nintendo, mind you, I believe it goes for like $400. So, yeah, not in the greatest mood right now. I mean, I had some good stuff I found, but that last one really pissed me off. I'm in kind of little bad mood now because of that. I probably need to take my meds, take my anxiety med to calm down a little bit, because that just really pissed me off. One, how that woman was just, I usually don't go the route of saying I was racial profiled, but I felt like I was this time. The one I felt like she's gonna treat me like I'm gonna rob the joint. I understand, like, I told her when she pulled out the NES, I just want to look at it first. I just want to make sure the label wasn't, there was a tiny little damage. I was okay with it. So, then I handed it off because I don't want to give the sense like, hey, I'm gonna hold in my hand the expensive games and take it up to the counter. I know the video game store would do that, but I still, as to give respect for the store, and I want to give off, like, I have no ill intentions, is like, you guys carried the stuff because I don't want to be accused of shoplifting. But I'll tell you one thing, I got really frustrated. But I wasn't planning on even doing this, but I do have some cool things to show off. I think yeah, you could tell it's late. This is late Saturday. This is like 7:20 on Saturday night. And just want to have a little fun. I'm starting to calm down a little bit since I talked it out and vent my frustrations. That's one thing. I do miss having not only a spouse, having a girlfriend where I can, on stupid shit like this, I can vent my frustrations. And they know I'm just venting. But I calmed down now, so once I get to the house, I'll show you guys what I got. And I'll see you in a few. Alright, guys, so I just got home. I've been home for a few minutes. I had to use the restroom, and then plus I wanted to throw in something for to eat later in the oven. So let's go ahead and go through stuff I picked up today. I know it's in this one. So first one, I went to the Game Exchange in Claremore. This has actually got a lot of weight. But first one I will show is Lemmings for the NES. The cartridge label is not too great. I'm kind of on the fence about returning it. I mean, I want Lemmings, but I want a better cart than that. So, I'm on the edge about it. So, and that game's really hard to come by. So maybe I'll hold on to it and just wait for a better copy. Yeah, there we go. So what this is, I picked up is a reproduction cart, kind of, as a this was a re-release of Battletoads Double Dragon. This thing is heavy. I'm gonna open this up. I don't know if they actually send it like this before, but it comes with its own box protector, so that's badass. It's very foiled. I mean, the label is foiled. Like I said, it comes in a box protector. Man, I don't want to take it out. So it comes in a green cartridge with a stand, just in case you want to display this game off. Let's see if it says it says it includes exclusive cartridge and display stand. Oh, it's made by Rare. I was trying to figure it out, but I should have remembered it was made by Rare. Actually, it says in the bottom it has a copyright from 2022 from Microsoft Corporation. Say that Microsoft made an NES game, a reproduction. And it makes sense because Microsoft owns Rare. So, and it shows Rare on the back end on here, and Arc System Works as well. And published by Retrobit. Right there. So, that's pretty cool. It's actually sealed in there. So, you know what? Let's take it out. It's box protector. I want to be careful. There's a sticker seal on it. Damn it. That looks badass. Well, look first. You got that side with the label, with the logo. But check this out. Oh, and this end says collector edition. And I just saw this. I thought that was pretty badass. Look at that. You got the Battletoads symbol with the double dragons on there. So that's pretty badass. Like I said, this thing is heavy. So this will go up in my NES box collection now. So, that's why I picked up at Game Exchange. So, at the vintage stock, I'll show you the more less cooler, cheaper game is for the Nintendo NES. It's called Silkworm. I made sure I looked when I got here, see if I had it in the box or loose, and I can't find it nowhere in the collection. So this is a one I didn't have in the NES collection. I believe not. I mean, I know it should be up here or up there. It shouldn't. God, that Game & Watch is heavy. It's not up here because you got a gold top label. So I don't see it anywhere in here. And then I look down here. There is a couple gold ones like this Dragon Spirit. And I know I've seen another one somewhere else, but it's not it. So, this apparently is a game I didn't have in the collection. Oh, and also King of Knights has a gold label, but that's not that one. So, this one is one adds to the collection. Actually, two I didn't have in the collection beforehand. So, these will be added into the loose NES collection. Alright. Trying to make sure to keep everything kind of together because we'll be double dipping on this so I can get more footage. So, I found this. I thought this was pretty cool, and I knew I had to get it. I know people likes their N64. I got Perfect Dark for $60 in the box with the freaking label on it. Luckily, vintage stocks stickers are easy to remove. Bam, like that, no damage. Let's see what they just put this in here. 224. They just put this out yesterday, so I got lucky getting this. So I know if I didn't pick this up, I would have not had a chance to pick it up. So they just literally just put this on out to sell. It came with the manual. It explains what you need with the where you get with the expansion pack. If you put the expansion pack in there, it says it is. If you look on the box, it says it's required for maximum gameplay. So I assume it doesn't work that great. Has some gameplay on it. So this one is also from Rare. See, made by Rare. And Nintendo's repair center, you've officially been doxxed. Let's take a look at the cart. Oh, dude. This is a mint cart. I'm keeping this one. So, I do have this game kind of loose. And when I say kind of loose, I have a Perfect Dark in a case. And it has pretty much the same thing. It's just they copied the box art on the front. Almost on the sides. And on the back. And it also explains about the expansion pack, what it does. Let me see if you get a better look. So, I'm going to sell this back to the game store. This wasn't my childhood. I bought this at a later date. But I do have an in label that I will remove this one and put it on my new Perfect Dark. Luckily, you can easily remove the label. Bam! It's on the new one. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. So, this is what I did when I was, because I didn't have end labels like that. until later on. So I'm not gonna get top dollar because of that. I might try to get remove that somehow so I can get top dollar for this. So I am keeping this version. It's really nice. So that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to you guys later. See you.